level that Chexhuman and Kyong can do.
Yeah, and it looks like we're getting started. And that one of the two things you really probably don't want to see in the Sanctuary chest, you get that key. Question about normal. So normal, what it does is all the swords are available. Quick map check. I thought I saw all crystals with Hera being a 5/6.
Yeah, that looks right.
But normal is pretty much just all the items. It doesn't do anything to enemy damage, stuff like that. But if you go up to like something like hard, your hearts are limited. You're not gonna get. You won't see 2 full rows of hearts ever. I believe silvers can only actually be used on Ganon. Like the cape uses more magic, things like that. You won't find butter sword.
Yeah, no half magic, all that stuff. We're not gonna see any of that. We're gonna just see a regular normal seed where they have to defeat Ganon. No all dungeons. They may have to do all dungeons if it is a ped seed, but as of right now, it's just crystals.
Yep, just crystals, and we had bombs on the lumberjack ledge. So we'll see about Aga, but it's not going to be for the lumberjack ledge at the very least.
Neither one of them. Both of them started in the chapel. Nobody started at Link's house, so pretty synced up right now. But looks like Kyong is going to check out Link's house for us.
Yeah, Kyong doing a little bit different of an opener that you normally see on an open mode. Started on Sanctuary, grabbed Sanctuary chest, checked Lost Woods, and then save and quit to Link's house. He's probably going to check the bushes down here that have the 50-50 shot of getting a bomb before heading into Kakariko and gambling that you'll find one in Thieves' hut.
Yeah, we're not getting any bombs from the tree pools either. So, there's our first bomb. So the first gamble on that bush pays off. He'll probably pick up a couple more too if he can.
Yeah, probably at least try to get one more. That way you can get those 2 in the back, and more than likely, one of those 10 chests in the north part of Kakariko Village are going to have some bombs. And it looks like Chexhuman is actually doing the exact same thing.
What's race game got? Oh, that's important.
Yeah, I think Kyong's going to head right into that hut and use one of those bombs he picked up.
Yeah, it's a little important. And usually you just take the next bomb and go to the little hut and pick up a couple more bombs there. Save yourself having to farm for rupees or anything.
Yep, 50 rupees. More than likely they'll find some, but who knows? Maybe they'll see to be a little stingy with the money.
Yeah, it's just a fast way of getting the bombs that you need to open up all the chests in Kakariko, so pretty standard routing so far. But yeah, having the Moon Pearl in the race game is a nice little start.
Yeah, Chex decided to farm for 3 bombs, maybe thinking just get all the bombs he needs for Kakariko, but it's going to find out, I need to use one right here.
Yep. Library's going to hold anything for us? Nope, just 10 bombs.
Yep, look like the 10 bomb drop there. The Uncle Bombs. Yeah, and apparently that person that, gives you your reward at the end of the race game doesn't know what they're talking about. You can have this trash. It's like, okay. I'm pretty sure I need this. It's not too much trash, but if you say so.
I bet he doesn't even know what it is. He's just like, what is this little shiny stone? Get it away from me.
I'm going to hold it. It doesn't do anything special. It's trash.
Yeah, get rid of this thing.
So Kyong did not actually go to the bombable hut in the bottom left to go get some bombs. Use it in the chicken huts. Oh, got 70 rupees, so can buy some bombs here. Before going up, we'll see what he does.
Yeah, I think he got the money in the bar, so he knew if he needed to, he could just go grab some bombs there.
Yep, that's what it looks like it is.
What do you want to see early? Any items you'd like to see here in Kakariko?
Honestly, since we want to see like an execution heavy, everything like that, I'd actually love to see some early boots.
Yeah. I mean, the things that I always want to see in a seed is the boots and the flute.
Well, we've got a very healthy seed so far.
Yes, we do. This is the exact opposite of what you get in a hard mode seed.
Yeah, if you saw this in a hard mode seat, you'd probably start to wonder, what is this game going to do to me later? Because it should not be giving me this much health.
Yeah. And Kakariko's pretty empty so far. Let's hope a Blind's Hut gives us anything.
Yeah, only thing so far that's been in Kakariko is that pearl. So 5 chests here. We'll see if anything useful's here.
It's not key sanity, though. They did the first chest that they both opened was a key, just to throw us off.
All right, we got our first sword there.
And we got enough rupees now for the bottle vendor as well.
And we got a single arrow.
Yeah, we're doing a Ganon open mode random swords normal. It's pretty vanilla as it comes.
Yep, this is pretty much, if you watch any of the qualifiers, that's pretty much what they're running. Exactly as the qualifiers.
Wow, so Kakariko gave us the Moon Pearl and our first sword. That's a pretty bad Kakariko with as many chests that you open, Kak.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Just nothing. And they don't even, I don't even think they had the rupees to check the bottle merchant either. So he's kind of just sitting there still.
Oh no, he got them bottle.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, it was I think 10 arrows.
Of course, because why not give him arrows that we can use? Oh wait, we don't have a bow. And here, have another heart container because you didn't have enough.
Another heart. Just to remind you that we're not playing hard mode.
Is it sad I was half expecting to see another heart container off Uncle?
Yeah.
But Uncle gives us his pocket change, the 5 rupees. Kyong is probably going to head into the escape. And we got 3 chests down here. We know we're not finding the key. So maybe the map. Probably hoping to not see a map, though.
Do you like the escape play, or would you go south to the dam?
With the early weapon, I do like the escape play because it's one of those things that, you know, especially on open mode, if you're not used to running it, or, you know, especially with all the different modes now, it's just sometimes the escape can just get forgotten about.
Yeah.
And it just kind of sits there like, where have I not been? I'm missing something. You're like, oh crap, I missed the escape.
And Piece of Heart, just to go with the theme of health. This is a very healthy seed. We should mention our checker, Zelda today, is having a tough time keeping up with all these different items that we've gotten. So send your love to Zelda, because it's the item heavy seed to start with. That is sarcasm. We got hearts and we got a little bit of cash. What are we gonna get here?
I heard you want some more hearts.
Yeah. Come on, Zelda, so I'll give us something. A hook shot would be nice.
You're aiming too high. It's going to be a heart container. We've got 2 pieces of heart, so now it's time for a heart container. I mean, eventually there can't be any more heart containers, so maybe that's what the game's thinking. I'll just get rid of all of them right away. Kyong setting up for a death warp here. Uh-oh. Okay.
Wow.
Well, there's the heart containers. Like, I hope it's not a Sank heart, because
when I saw that, I was really hoping for the Sanctuary heart.
Yeah, I was just like, if this is a Sanctuary heart, he might not be very happy. But it was not. It was just a regular one. And Kyong is going to dive into the dark sewers. We're not going to have a lamp here.
Yeah, but the execution of these guys, they don't need lamps.
No, they won't. It'll be interesting to see it when he picks up the chest, because we do have the key already. If he's just going to go all the way through the sewers.
I would imagine so. I mean, you don't have to worry about dying with as many hearts as you have. And it's a pretty easy navigation. I'm probably going to pick up another heart as well.
Yeah, looks like he's almost got it. Okay, so he got the chest. Whatever he picked up, though, we weren't able to see, so we'll have to check item menu, things like that.
And he is going all the way through.
Yep, and check setting up for the death warp as well. It's like, oh, well, you got a hard container.
I think what's unfortunate is there's no real divergent. Like they're both going the same route, and it makes sense. The routing that they're doing, it's because they haven't got anything to really send them anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, really the only main thing that you could think of is how neither one of them have went to Lake Hylia yet. Oh, there's a Master Sword. Okay, and some flippers. So we finally got a little bit of progression.
We do. It is out of logic right now.
It is out of logic. And it's kind of funny we found as many swords as we have other major items so far.
That is true.
Question, no, we actually have not seen the dam or mini Moldorm cave. They both went to Kakariko village and then immediately went into escape. And Chexhuman is going to follow right behind.
Yeah, all their play so far makes perfect sense. And it makes sense that both of them would do the same thing. There we go.
Okay, there's something important.
Now, if Pink Kitty Rose was watching, she'd be shaking her head and laughing because she's a big fan of doing these checks before you go to Kakariko, just in case you get a flute or a bottle or something like that. Getting that flute, that's nice.
Yeah, and I don't blame Kyong for skipping a piece of heart at all. We've only seen one or two so far, so
Yeah.
you probably don't need those.
Yeah. A flute doesn't open up much. It gives us logical access to one item in Death Mountain, but it is nice to have.
Yeah, that's all it does, but well, never mind. Now it gives us access to a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, I like seeing Hookshot early. And Kyong not even gonna go Ice Rod Cave, which makes sense because you can go turn in the flute and then just warp right over there if you want to check out the Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, if you didn't find the flute, then maybe check it. But with the flutes, you're really not losing any time by saving and quitting there.
Yeah,
actually, I think you gain time.
Sense. Now, the sprites they're using. Are you familiar with these sprites?
I know Kyong, I believe, is using Marissa from Toho, if I'm not mistaken. Chexhuman, some kind of link. I don't know what link that is off the top of my head.
I'm not familiar with that link. Chat, do you guys know what link is that one? We're gonna activate our flute here, and let's see where he goes. Do you think he goes to the mountain, or does he go check that Ice Rod Cave?
I think he might go. I would say Ice Rod Cave, just because it's one of those locations you really don't want to leave behind.
Zora is in logic right now because we have the flippers. We don't have the money for it, though. That's the problem.
No, Zora would actually not be in logic until we find either flippers or a power glove.
We have the flippers.
Or a power glove or lamp, I meant.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because it's in the was in the back of the escape.
That's right.
So
yeah, that's right.
Right now.
Yeah, we broke logic with the flippers.
Which, hey chat, since I know you love hearing about this, you know what a lamp unlocks? Logically? Egg of 1.
That's right. You know, I really like this play that Kyung's making. This cave often gets skipped, and with the flute, you can make it a real quick check. And we see already that the mushroom is on the desert ledge, so that is helpful. Yeah,
and seeing the mushroom is valuable knowledge. You can't get there, but at the moment you get there, yes, it's a fetch quest, but it's a fetch quest that can give you an item.
And when you have the fluid, it makes it a quick fetch quest item.
Yep, sadly we're just 10 hours in Nagina's cave right now, so Kyong at this point really only has, if he wants to stay within logic, is going to either go to eastern or up the mountain, and I would be willing to bet, never mind, I was going to bet he's going to go to up the mountain, but I would have lost that bet, it looks like.
Yeah. Let's see what Chexhuman does. Oh, we have our third sword.
Yeah, we've got the tempered right there. Chex is going to go to desert first.
So anything we find in the water is either glove or lamp locked.
One of those two.
And what does the hobo have for us? A heart, maybe?
I mean, you were close. You got the right color.
Take the last of his money.
But yeah, so Kyong is going out of sequence right now because the flippers are locked. So we're at least going to probably see... Oh, never mind. I was going to say maybe Waterfall of Wishing, but no, he is going to be heading to the eastern area.
Yeah, I feel like with the flute and the hook shot that I'd head to Death Mountain.
Yeah, both have an incredible amount of items, so you really aren't going to go wrong either way. If you want to talk to Sahasrahla, you can get a little bit of information on that green pendant. But in the closet, we get a bunch of red. We get the red boomerang, 20 rupees, and why not another heart container?
Yeah. Let's see if we can get all 20 to this in this seed.
No, sadly, they already skipped a piece of heart, so it's not
that's
possible.
Right. 19 is the new goal.
Alright, so Kyong, actually, he's going to say no to Eastern Palace right now, and so is Chexhuman. He's going to go right up the mountain, and Chex is right behind him.
Yeah, so Kyong, they're pretty synced up. Kyong has just made a couple more checks. He checked the Ice Rod Cave and Hobo.
Yeah, that's really all that's separating him, and neither one of those had anything important, so if Chex doesn't go check those, he gained a little bit of time.
That's right. And easy navigation through the dark cave there, and all we get are 3 bombs.
Yep, I believe that's probably one of the first dark rooms you learn right there, and then I would guess Eastern Palace is next.
Yeah, probably the easiest dark room in the game.
But Old Man just has some bombs. Kyong did not go and check on Spectacle Rock or anything. Chex is going to check that.
Yeah, I like that check. Just to see what... maybe check the hint and see if we get something good there.
Well, there's another piece of heart we're not going to be getting, probably.
Man, we're down to 18, I think, now.
Oh, there's a piece of heart there. And we got some boots.
The boots. There we go.
Oh, I hope Kyong comes back and checks what's inside Spectacle Rock, because we got a hammer.
Wow, that's a big one.
And the map requires a hammer.
So we are a glove away from the Dark World now.
Oh, and, well, there's a lamp.
And another full heart. So our boots are now in logic. I mean, excuse me, our flippers are now in logic.
Yeah, they would be. So yeah, we are fully within logic. We have no sequence breaks at this point right now.
This has been a very, very linear seed so far.
Yeah, and one of the big things, Ranger Void brought it up in chat, is that's huge for Chexhuman because that is Tower of Hera access.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, now that he has the hammer.
Potentially, yes, the lamp could send Kyong to Ega, but I feel like Kyong would check Flipper's locations and other locations before doing that. And he's gonna fly away from the mountain.
I think he's
never mind. He's gonna fly back to the mountain. So okay,
Yeah.
he's probably gonna pick up his hammer here.
Makes it a quick check, especially with those boots now.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be wishing. I wish I would have checked this earlier though, because I could have went to Hera now.
Yeah, Kyung was actually had a good like minute lead, and Chex has closed that a bit. I know it's still early, but I mean the seed has been so linear.
Yeah, it's almost like the lead kind of reversed. It went probably 1 minute, maybe a little bit more towards Chex's side, just because of the fact that he's got that hammer. He's going to be able to go into Hera. Kyung's going to save and quit instead. So if Chex finds something inside of Hera now... Oh, never mind. Kyung just saved and quit to get his health back. But still, that's extra.
He doesn't have enough health, so you got to make sure you refill that early in the game.
And there's our gloves.
We got Dark World.
That's Dark World. So with the hammer and everything like that, I'm sorry, chat, your Ega hopes they're dead.
And my hope for the Jet Seed is started off pretty well. We've got 3 crystals in the light world. That helps with the Jet Seed, because that means we might not have to do like Ice Palace or Turtle Rock.
Yeah, might not have to do anything like that, but we got our hint in Tower of Hera. Sorry, Catfish, we're probably not going to be seeing you today. We just got some bombs there.
That's good.
But yeah, we had a very slow start to the seed, but pretty much since we hit Death Mountain, it's been nice and fast. So, oh, we got both items. Oh, well, there's a fake hint. But got both items out of Hera now, so no basement trip.
Yeah, they didn't have to go to the big chest.
Yeah, this is about as fast as a Hera as you're going to see.
And that Catfish hint saves a lot of bit of time, honestly, knowing that you never have to go to Catfish.
Yeah, that's one of those hints that you really want to see. Especially early if there's nothing. I mean, even if there's something there, that way you know it's not a wasted trip. But, Moldorm, no trolling on Chex's side. We'll see if he gets Kyong or not. But we get a map. We get crystal number 1.
22 minutes in, just under 23 minutes, we got our first crystal, and we're going to head to the Dark World. And now, since we have the hammer, we can see some real divergence. I imagine we see someone check Hype Cave, and maybe someone go to Dark Kakariko. We'll see.
Yeah, with the hammer, we've got all sorts of options for some divergence now. I'll have to give it a little bit, because Chex is going to have to check Spiral Cave here, and Kyung's going to have to take down Trolldorm.
Boots Spiral Cave is so nice when you've got the boots.
You have no walks of shame. Kyung also no trolling from Trolldorm. He will get his map, and he will get his first crystal.
So yeah, less than a minute apart. Let's see where Chex takes off to.
Looks like he's going right to Dark Kakariko.
I think you might turn in or check Bonk Rocks first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Some boost locations, at least Bonk Rocks. I think Kyung's going to do the same thing here. Oh, we get the bow.
Wow. So we have access to, we can clear our second dungeon this early.
We could actually clear 3 dungeons. Well, technically 4, because we've got access to Thieves Town. That can be cleared. Eastern Palace is clearable, which that's exactly where Chex is going to go. Pod is also already clearable. We've got hammer, we've got bow, we've got lamp.
Wow. Well, my dream of the Jet Seed is happening, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely in Kyong. And with those boots, he hasn't checked the lumberjack cave. He's about to right now. See some bombs, like, I'm done. Oh yeah, that's right. Desert's actually clearable as well. So 5 dungeons are clearable right now. Well, 4 are clearable.
Well, we can't get into Desert Palace yet, but it's clearable.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we can.
We just got Dark World access, so we haven't seen the crystal layout for the Dark World yet. Oh, here we go. Kyong is going to do Pod, as Chexhuman does Eastern.
And I like the play to go to Pod over Eastern Palace, because you don't have a mirror yet. If you by chance find the mirror here, you can immediately mirror out when you finish with Pod and go right to Eastern at that point.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like that play a lot as well.
All things considered, though, this has been a very healthy seed, but rupees, on the other hand, not so much.
Yeah, that's true. Just enough money to pay off the monkey. And we finally got a little bit of divergence, so both are on the east side of Kakariko. One's just in the Dark World.
Yep, in the same dungeon, kind of, just different worlds. Got our big key there.
Did Kyong pick up the book and we miss it?
I thought I just saw his item screen. I don't believe I saw a book. We got a bolt coin, though.
Quake is in Thieves Town. We got our hint.
Well, it's going to be 2 of our medallions. Something sharp is in the sewers. Yes, game. We're aware. So I haven't seen anything important out of Eastern Palace just yet.
No, not yet.
And then the only major thing, but granted, you know, we haven't seen too much of Pod other than the front where we just see keys typically. We've just got the Ether medallion on Kyong's side.
Do we know if Pod is a crystal?
I don't think I saw. I don't know if I saw a map check or not.
Yeah, he went into the Dark World, and I don't remember seeing a map check, so...
There's another heart container. It could be vanilla.
Yeah. Half an hour in, 12 hearts. We've got enough hearts for the game.
Yeah, I don't believe if they're in plain sight, I don't think we're going to see either runner go to pick up any hearts at this point. And we got a shovel. So yeah, nothing major out of Eastern Palace. Got that crystal, though. Chex is going to go to the Dark World. Looks like Hype Cave.
Yeah, I like this check. There's our 4th sword we've seen. So we're not going to see. I don't think we're going to see our runners pick up the butter sword now.
Yep, probably not at this point.
All right, time to get hype. Okay, so our pendants are Pod, Swamp, and our green pendant is Turtle Rock.
Alright, Hype Cave starting off not so hype. 5 rupees. Got some powder, though. Some bombs. Our first potion. And half magic. Okay, I'll give that a solid 7 out of 10.
7's a little high. It depends on what that powder is, I think. If powder gives us something, I'll agree with the 7. But half magic, That's like a 5.
Well,
Powder, I'll give like a 1. So
it is also our first bottle, so that's a sick kid check too.
That is true. I'm with Wiffle Waffle. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10 right now. And if we get something good out of Powder, then maybe we can bump it up.
All right, Stumpy's holding some of our rupees. He got 50 right there. And Kyong must have been counting items. He decided no powder. I'm pretty sure he did because I'm almost positive we saw 5 items out of there.
Yeah, we had the sword, cane of Berna, and the medallion, and then maybe a couple more.
Oh, 1 dig for Bombos.
The jet seed is coming true. We're getting a 1 dig. How often do you see that?
Yeah, the 1 dig, and then also we know where all the medallions are because we know Quake is sitting in Thieves Town, so medallions are not going to be a problem. Chex is going to give us that sick kid check. Just $50.
$50. All right, I went from 6.5 to 6 with that.
Yeah, now it's went down. And Kyong heading into Thieves Town.
And we're going to turn in that powder right now.
Oh, boom, Ice Rod. Granted, we might not even need it, because, of course, Turtle Rock's a pendant, and you find a nice early Ice Rod.
It is a pendant, but it is the green pendant. So there is that.
This is true. Oh, we wanted another heart piece, right?
Yes, just what we needed. Another heart piece. 5 out of 10 for the Hype Cave. And that's solely just for the half magic.
Yeah, the only problem with the half magic being of no value right now is we really don't have anything to use with it except medallions and the ice rod now. Unless you want to go crazy with the lamp.
That's true. And powder's not even the big deal because we've got 12 hearts already. These runners don't need powder.
It's like, I've got 12 hearts, what do I need powder for? Just in case? Like, no. No,
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, okay.
So it looks like we're going to get a little bit of convergence in Thieves Town. Now, I haven't seen anything opened in Thieves Town. We knew that the coin was there.
Yeah, we know Quake is here somewhere. I think the only other major item we found is Ice Rod. The unique item is in Palace of Darkness. There were quite a few of those game.
Yeah.
Alright, there's Ice Rod on Chex's side. And there's our Quake medallion.
There you go. So the big question is are we going to get anything out of here that leads us to our next spot? Well, what are we looking for? We are looking for the mitts for Ice Palace.
Let's see. We need Fire Rod, Mitts, Flute. Oh no, we got Flute. Mitts, Fire Rod, Samaria.
That's
and
it.
Then either Mirror or Book. And granted, you probably at this point do not want to see a mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd much rather see that book.
Or if you see the mirror, you want that to be go mode. Here's another piece of heart.
The theme of the run. Of the heart piece.
So that hint might push Chex over to Pod, but we'll see if anything of Pod actually is of worth, other than that sword.
That coin might be needed. We don't know what coin to get into Mire, so that could be there.
Yep, could be. We'll see. But having 2 of the 3, you'll probably gamble.
A very, very quick blind fight. Gives us what? Another piece of heart.
And more importantly, now we have 13 hearts.
I think the seed is just going to give us like 17, like even with all the ones that we skip.
It kind of feels like that.
I'm kind of hoping it doesn't stop. Like, I just want to see heart after heart now.
Well, how about a mirror?
Yeah. There we go. So we do have access to Desert Palace now.
No, we would need mitts first before that.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We do have access, however, to a Pendant Swamp Palace.
Yuck.
However, what I believe that actually does, if I'm figuring this correctly, is, I'm sorry to say this, chat, but your pedestal seed is dead. Because Turtle Rock is a pendant, and we need Fire Rod, Mitts, and Canister Mario to complete it, and those are our 3 items required to be in go mode now.
And all the fetch quest items as well are gone. We know where the mushroom is. We've got shovel.
Yep. I mean, even if there was a fetch quest item on there, it couldn't have one of those. It couldn't be a fetch quest to those items. So yeah, right. There's no pedestal.
Chex taking it to blind here. Looks like he's gonna give us another really fast blind kill.
Yep, another very nice blind. Looked like shovel. I don't think had really anything important.
Nope, just $20. We've seen a lot of those as well. It's heart pieces and 20s.
It's the big heart seed.
So do you go into swamp if you're any of these runners? I mean, you've got everything you need.
I almost want to say no, just because of how much you have access to without diving into a pendant dungeon. Because with Bombos Medallion, that opens up, just opens up, but we can complete Ice Palace as well.
Yeah, we still need those mitts, though.
Oh, that's right, mitts. I forget about those.
I feel
those
like
dirt mitts.
I mean, what haven't we seen?
Let's see.
We saw all Eastern. We saw most of
yeah, I mean, maybe diving a swamp might be the right idea.
And we already have the 5-6 crystals.
Yeah. One of them. Or no. Yeah, we have both of them, so that's what Kyong's doing.
Yeah, the tracker hasn't updated, but they both completed Thieves Town. And Kyong gave us the bomb dash strats. Those are always fun to see. Our Fire Rod and Blue Mail.
Yep, Fire Rod and Blue.
That was a good Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, very good one. That gives us access to Skullwoods as well.
So we are looking for Mitts, and we are looking for Kina Samaria. That's it, right?
Yep, that is all we need for go mode. Oh darn, we had to skip another piece of heart.
Oh man, we need those hearts. And our runners converge again. Just coming from different directions.
Yep, changing a little bit, because with that mirrors, I don't know if they checked Waterfall of Wishing.
No, I don't think so.
Because we had the hint about there being bombs on the Grumpy Fish, but I believe that can be Catfish or Zora at this point.
Yeah, that's right.
So Chex here, I believe he had that hint, so he's gonna probably check to see what Catfish has if he sees triple bombs. We can't even check Zora because we have not gotten any money this seed.
Still don't have the money.
So he's probably hoping to not see triple bombs.
Yeah. There you go.
There's some triple bombs.
Kyong gonna clear out Eastern now. And we know there's nothing in there, so he'll probably make that one really quick.
And Waterfall of Wishing, some more bombs, and here, have another piece of heart.
Give us the hearts. More hearts.
But yeah, that is actually crazy to say that we are, almost 42 minutes in the seed. We have not seen really any of the large rupee pickups. The highest I've seen the rupees total actually get is what Kyong actually has.
Yeah, the biggest drop I think was the Skull Kid or whatever, the wooden boy, gave us $50.
Yeah, I think that's been the largest pickup we've had. So maybe Ganon is hoarding all those rupees in his tower.
Yeah, I guess so. We haven't seen any rupees. So Skull Woods is going to be the next play for Kyong, I imagine, now that he has the Fire Rod.
Yes, I think he's just kind of methodically, it's like, I can clear this crystal dungeon, let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Get it out of the way. I mean, he doesn't know that he won't find anything here, but it's a smart check. 3 quick items.
And Chex, let's see where you're going to go now.
I bet he turns in his Pyramid Fairy. Turns in the bomb to the Pyramid Fairy as well. That's my guess.
Yeah, I mean, I would think where he's teleporting to, he's either doing that or he's taking the dive into Swamp. But this looks like a Pyramid Fairy.
And both runners are just making all the right plays so far.
Yeah, what are you looking at it? There's not a lot of time between them either.
Yeah, because Chex has already cleared out Eastern, so I imagine after he picks up this Fire Rod that he goes to Skull Woods.
He's trying for the bomb glitch, and it looks like he'll probably get it. Yep, there he goes.
He does know that there's a unique item in Pod. We know that it's just Cane of Berna and one of the medallions.
Or the sword. I believe the sword. Or no, the sword's not considered a unique item. The gloves are.
Yeah.
For some silly reason. But okay, so he married. Where are you gonna go now, Chex?
Skull Woods, that's where I'm guessing.
Yep, he's gonna do crystal dungeons before pendants.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And Kyong making quick work of Yarmos Knights.
And is rewarded with heart container. We've got 14 now.
We're getting close to that goal of 17.
I fully expect to see Kyong go to Skullwoods after this, though.
Yeah, 100%.
After doing a sick kid check.
Take sick kids, probably life savings of $50 and we're on our way.
I mean, it's kind of sad. Sick kid's actually richer than all of Hyrule so far.
Yes, he is. More money, but it's just another 20.
Yep, and Chex is going to check the back first. This is a really wise play when you haven't checked Skullwoods, because if you find both items before even checking the front, it saves you a lot of time.
Yeah, it does. It's a really good check. I swear, the theme of the seed is heart pieces and 20s. Just change the Ganon goal to heart pieces and 20s, because that's our goal with seed.
Yeah, I mean that's how it seems. Although we might be done already at this point.
That's true.
Depending on how many they had to find.
And Chex missing out, trying to kill the guy on hitting him into the spike, but gets the kill anyways.
Yep, and we'll see how friendly Mothula wants to be.
I mean, we do have room to spare. We've got 13 hearts. And blue mail now.
Mothula is actually pretty friendly, staying at the bottom of the room. But he's just going to give a compass.
And Kyong actually going to check the front of Skullwoods first.
Yes, he will, but that is crystal number 4 on Chexhuman's side. Oh, okay. Well, we found the second item. It's 100 rupees.
The biggest drop so far. So that's it for Skullwoods. I feel like Swamp is the play.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of anywhere else they could potentially go. There is, I guess, one crazy location they haven't been to. It is within logic. And it's not Zora.
One crazy location that's not Zora. Hold on, let me think. We checked Agina. We checked Ice Rod Cave. Give it to me.
Spike Cave.
Oh, yeah. Man, Spike Cave and really killed me in my tournament race. Check it if you can, everyone.
Yeah, it's one of those, especially like if you already checked the light side and you're just basically waiting on Mitts to go back up to Death Mountain. You don't think about too often, but we've had half magic and we've got Cane of Burna, so it's totally within logic right now.
Yep. And actually, I think Kyong could do it without using the cane with his 14 hearts.
Probably pretty close, but yeah.
I think it takes 13 to make it through. So what's Chex going to give us? Where is he going to go? Is he K4? No, I think he checked K45, or maybe he didn't. Maybe Kyong did.
No, I don't believe Chexhuman did, because he started a hype cave, went to digging game, whereas Kyong came from the north, so he didn't have a mirror when he was here before.
Kyong makes real quick work of Mothula with that tempered sword.
Yep, down he goes. So, Shex is gonna go. We'll find out where, and we'll see if Kyong decides swamp. Because I think that's really only the only major location we have left now.
Yeah, Kyong went to Pod, so I imagine swamp is the play for him as well.
Yep, both of our runners are gonna be going into swamp. Oh, Kyong going somewhere else first. He's grabbing rupees.
Oh, he wants to check Zora.
Yeah, he hasn't checked Waterfall at Wishing, so this actually makes sense.
He will be blessed with a heart piece, or a piece of heart. So he does have that to look forward to.
The important items of the seed.
Yeah. Heart pieces and 20s.
We don't want to see a Canis Samaria or a Mitz, we just want more big 20s and heart pieces. Something sharp in plain sight. I believe that's going to be referring to that sword on Lake Hylia Island.
Yeah, do you think Chex goes and grabs that right after Swamp?
If he would find Mitz in here, yes. I would see absolutely no reason. I mean, even if he's not, because then he'd go to Pod. So yeah, it's technically on the way either way. I would imagine yes.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to find Mitz here, and that takes him to Ice Palace. And so you can grab that sword right there before you head in.
Yeah, we almost either have to find Mitz or the book in here.
The Zora play could be pretty big too. Or
Yeah.
it could just be a Zora life lesson as well.
Yeah, because we're kind of running out. We need to find... Because Canis Samaria by itself will not unlock anything. So even if we find that here, then we're going to find something else in here.
What's it going to be? The boomerang. That's an expensive boomerang.
That is a very expensive blue boomerang.
So, Chex, you know, if he finds Mitz here, is going to have a sizable lead, I think.
Potentially. When we check Mire area, if we see Ether there, because he hasn't been in a pot, so he doesn't have Ether, that'll put him a little bit behind.
That's true.
And I was like, I'm pretty sure we haven't seen a hint about the left side swamp yet.
No, there's no left side swamp hits or left side Mire hits hints either. But I have a feeling we're going to be in go mode when we get to Mire. So
yeah, it's very possible.
yeah, there's the off chance that Canis Samaria is in Mire or in the Mire area.
Yeah, the question is, would you check, at least go into the Mire area and check like Mire Shed and Checkerboard Cave before heading into something like Ice Palace?
So you could go mode it?
Yeah, because then I mean, at that point you'd be looking at go mode Ice Palace, go mode Desert, go mode Misery Mire.
Yeah, that would seem smart. I feel like if you find the Mitz, you go do Desert, because Desert is such a quick check, and you can check the Mire Shed and Checkerboard Cave while you're there as well.
Yeah, I could even look at, potentially checking Dark Death Mountain too, because we're looking at, 7 items there with Spike Cave between Hookshot and Super Bunny Cave.
And we do know the mushroom is on the desert ledge, so...
That is true. Oh, well, there's the rupees. We got them in Swamp Palace. Big 300. And a big key.
Now he can get his blue boomerang.
Yeah, of course. So I have a feeling where Chex is not going to be seeing that, unless it's the very last spot, and in that case, it's never going to be.
Yeah. Chex is definitely not going to Zora.
vanilla big key, and we get a map. So Kyong is going to left side skip.
So so he's going to catch up if we get mitts here or something that gives us some sort of progression. Kyong just made a huge play.
It also depends on if he wants to risk leaving an item behind, because he's going to know there's one item between the 3 spots, because he won't have a big key either.
Watch me find both go mode items here.
I mean, we'll find out. We got 2 chests right here. We got the Cane of Samaria. So, yeah, that's looking like it's very possible that we might find some mitts.
So mitts is our go mode.
There's a red shield. And the nice thing about mitts being go mode, they're not in pod. And if we don't find the mitts, there are very few locations that they actually are. So I think at that point, Kyong might actually have a fairly sizable lead, because I would assume Chex is going to go check pod before going and checking one-off locations.
Yeah. And we can't get into TR because we don't have the mitts, so we're not going to find them there.
Yeah, we're going to see a quicker fight here from Kyong with that Temper Sword. Chex has to do double swipes on everything or spins. Kyong just got to do single slashes.
Yeah, so Kyong actually made up quite a bit of time by skipping left side. If we don't get anything here, I wonder if he goes back.
Nope, there we go. We're in go mode. 56 minutes in go mode. Pendant Swamp.
So we're going to see some execution. This is exactly what I called for in the beginning of this race. Who is going to execute quicker?
Well, it's not even just so much who's going to execute quicker. Kyong has a sword advantage. So Chex, if he wants to even that out, has to go to that Lake Hylia Island at this point.
I think you can, because it's right there. You just dash over, grab that that sword, and oh, I guess not.
Oh, he's gonna flute.
I guess he just forgot about it.
I'm not sure. We'll find out. But yeah, we're also missing silver, so I mean, that's a huge time loss on Chex's side, because if we're looking at this, it's Master Sword, no silvers, against Tempered, no silvers, at the moment. But we've got Bombos, so...
Yeah, and we know that he's not going to get... if he doesn't go get that sword on Lake Hylia, he's not getting another sword. So he's definitely doing Master Sword. Yeah,
what you almost have to think, he lost, like, probably the best time to go get that, because... You know, at this point, if you're going to Ice Palace, from here you're going to mirror, go to Desert, finish Desert. Then you're going to flute, more than likely to 8, and just head inside Ice Palace. So there's really not a good time any longer to actually go get that sword without it being kind of out of the way now.
Yeah, I think that's what was so surprising, is him mirroring out of Swamp like that. I thought he was just going to dash over, go grab that sword, and then go mode Ice Palace. But we'll see. That might come back to bite him in the end.
Yeah, but Kyong has been making some amazing plays, because you have to think about where they've checked, and Kyong, you know, pretty much with the exception of King Helmasaur, did a full clear on pod.
Yeah, that's right.
So that is actually some very valuable knowledge that Chex found in Desert Palace regarding Misery Mire. We know where a key and a big key is in Misery Mire. You don't have to check anything. You just got to go to the Firelock side.
Yeah, that's going to be fast.
And we had a nice quick big key there on Desert.
Chad does bring up a good point. He didn't know, Chexhuman didn't know that he was in go mode. He didn't have all 3 of the coins, so he didn't know if he could get in Mire or not. So it does make sense for him to flute over there and see if he truly is in go mode. I still think I would have grabbed that sword though.
Yeah, that's a huge difference right now. We're going to see, especially like in boss fights like this one, whereas Kyong has no problem putting Cold Stare in a corner.
Is rewarded with another heart piece. But we are in for a treat, because we are going to see two excellent runners go mode a bunch of dungeons, and so we're just going to see execution, just some great execution here.
Yep, because at this point, Chex got his 5th crystal out of Desert. Kyong has his 5th out of Ice Palace. So Chex has Misery Mire, Ice Palace to finish. Kyong has to go through Desert Palace and Misery Mire.
And be able to go mode Misery Mire and Ice Palace is really nice. I mean, especially Ice Palace.
Yeah, so Kyong looks like he is going to do Misery Mire first, so he'll probably check a couple chests, extra chests. Whereas Chex, if he really wants to, could just go immediately to the Firelock side and not worry about keys.
But yeah, this seed was pretty straightforward. You know, stingy in Kakariko, but then opened up really quick as soon as we checked the south and Death Mountain. And both of these guys have just been blazing through the seed.
Yeah, so here are the, it's just very minor differences, but, Kyong's going to come check this chest. He'll check the next chest as well as grab the key, whereas Chex just kind of grabbed the key that he knew was there under the pot, and he's immediately just going to come here, grab these 2 chests to get both of the another small key and then a big key.
And there it is. So it's not going to be that big of a benefit, since neither one of them are going to have to go upstairs.
Yeah, so not a huge time difference, but it's something that Chex is going to need at this point, especially if he doesn't go pick up that sword, he's already behind, and kind of at this point it looks like he's slightly behind. Because he's going to have to go through Ice Palace, whereas Kyong's going to have to go through Desert.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, but Kyong heading into the basement. Chex going up. 1 room away from Vitreous.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of conversions. Again, the seed very linear.
We're seeing some spin strats on Chex's side.
Yeah, Kyong will save some time as well, though, having that tempered sword.
Pulls the bow out, puts 8 arrows into Vitreous' big eye, gets his reward of 3 bombs.
Yes, so he gets that's his 6th crystal. Yeah, we know all 4 locations of the swords. The last sword is on the Hylia Island, so we'll see if Chex takes the time to get it. I don't think we do, though.
So the swords that Chex is missing a sword from Pod. Kyong did go into Pod, and then both of them are missing the sword from Lake Hylia Island at the moment.
Here's another question. We know that there's a sword on Lake Hylia Island. Does Chex?
I'm pretty sure he knows. I'm almost positive he went and checked when he did his flipper locations later in the seed.
Okay.
But no, so he looks like he's just going for Master Sword. I mean, maybe he feels comfortable enough with the plays he's made that he thinks maybe he's in the lead and he can afford to not grab that sword.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be close.
Yeah, there Kyong grabs his big key, so he's not going to be checking anything else. He's picking pots up. Oh, grabbing the arrows. That's right,
Yeah,
he was going arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I could think of that Chex is doing is he's gambling that he's going to find a sword, but the only thing that doesn't make sense is how he didn't check any extra chests like in Misery Mire, anything like that. He knew where the key was, but you know, checking those chests that aren't going to take too much time, looking for that sword.
I wonder if he just forgot about the island. That's what I feel like. It feels like he probably forgot about that one. Which makes sense because this seed has been blazing fast. It's just been you almost don't have time to think. You just gotta go.
Yeah, I mean we're looking at probably like a 108 7 crystals for Kyong.
Yeah, and Chex isn't too far behind him either. This should be a pretty quick landmo fight for Kyong here.
One more fire rod shot or a spin's gonna do it. Down he goes. Check's just a couple rooms away, but Kyong pulls out the flute, picks up crystal number 7. He's gonna be heading
7, you know.
Yep. What time is it for your agent?
It's GT Big Key game time. So get your guesses in chat right now. There are 22 locations where Ganon's the big key to Ganon's tower can be. We're going to take a look on Kyong's side and see where it's going to end up. Do you have a preference or a guess on a place that you like to guess a lot, a number?
No, I usually just kind of feel it out and guess, and I'm going to say just because of how this seed has went and how it's given them everything so nicely, we're going to see a big key on just number 1.
You know what? I'm going to go number 2.
Well, we're either going to be right and we're going to find out right away, or we're going to know right away that we were wrong and we're going to be hunting for that.
Yeah. I normally like to do Bob's chest, but this seed has just been so fast. You know, we had that one dig. It's going to be 1 or 2. I have a feeling.
Yeah, but Chexhuman also, he's got his 7th crystal. I think it was about a minute or so behind. He's going to be on his way up.
About a minute and a half. And, you know, let's say they both perform as far as execution-wise exactly the same. I don't know where Chex is going to make up that a minute and a half, especially with that Master Sword.
Yeah, because he's going to lose time on the Ganon fight just there. So this is going to be something like GT routing has to happen. Kyong, I think, is going to have to make a mistake or two as well. But if you haven't gotten your guesses in, please get them in now, because as soon as Kyong gets into Ganon's tower, we do have to close the door on it.
All right, so let's see where he goes. I'm guessing the right side.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll start right side, and then if we see a key, we'll continue. If not, we're going to head left. Or if we see a key and a big key, we'll probably just go right up the tower. Oh, it's not mine.
It's not mine either. Gonna continue full right, though. we're actually not even going to find a lot of items here in Ganon's Tower because we already have so much.
Yeah, we pretty much have all the major items now.
All right, number 3 is 300 rupees, another heart piece, a single rupee, 10 arrows.
So potentially the bot might be broken or something because it's not listening to commands. Let's listen to those. All right, we got a key on Bob's torch.
7 is a key. And Check's going left. 8, key. 9, another heart. There we go. Another heart. And there's our big key.
There's our big key. So they're both going to be heading up the tower pretty much at the same time, but so Check's a little bit ahead as far as that, but Kyong's got the equipment advantage.
Wow, look at this sink.
The sink is real.
The difference, though, is that sword. It's got to play different, a big difference in the Ganon fight.
Yeah, I'm sure. And here's something that could play a difference. I'm not sure how much of it will play, but you have to imagine maybe Kyong won't check these chests up at the top of JT, and Check's looking for a sword might check them and find silvers.
That would be huge. That's exactly what Chex needs, is to find silvers here.
But yeah, this is a close race to where, you know, something like a Ganon fall, just it's right now it seems like it's Kyong's race to lose, but just one minor mistake could be all that's the difference.
Man, we couldn't have asked for a better race, honestly. This is intense.
You all thought maybe it's just an open mode. See, this isn't going to be entertaining. Well, you thought wrong.
Yeah, we had a Jet Seed with 2 excellent runners that know how to execute. And right now, the only difference between the 2 is a sword upgrade.
Yeah, and about a half a room. So Kyong gets a nice 0 cycle on the line Molas.
Check's just 1 behind him. Oh, missed it.
Yep, had the short hop.
Yeah, those are the things that Chex needs. That's the opposite of what Chex needs to make up that time there.
Couple rooms behind now. Kyong's blazing through Ganon's tower. Alright, so we've got a mod in here. Bot's not even listening to the mod.
The bot went rogue. Sorry, guys.
We did our best for you.
If you chose 11, you know that you won. So, there you go.
Alright, well, checks. Yep, he is going to check these chests. Piece of heart. Another piece of heart.
20s and heart pieces. That's what it is. And Kyong makes real quick work of Moldorm too.
Got 10 arrows, so 1 more chest for Chexhuman to try to find something to help out. Kyong skips the final chest on his way to Agatu.
Alright, let's get those silver arrows hopes up for this last chest. Kyong ready to take on Aga 2 here.
Gets a nice double there. And the triple.
Triple. That was great.
Oh, just a map.
Very quick Aga 2 for Kyong.
So we got a 2-3-1 on Kyong's side for Aga.
Impressive. Just great execution from both of our runners tonight.
Yep, so Kyong patiently waits for the final cutscene of the game. That's not the Triforce. Ganon crashes into the Pyramid of Power, Link right behind him. Chex gets a double there.
I think you got a triple on the first one.
Sure look like it.
3, 2, 1. Oh man, I wish Chex had that sword right now. This would be so close.
Yep, so he gets the one cycle, and it looks like he's probably going to do it again. Alright, 3 more hits to take us to the final phase.
Yeah, you can tell Kyong's done this before, so...
Just once or twice.
It's gonna take a miracle for Chex here.
Yeah, it's gonna need some help. Kyong's gonna have to make a mistake here. Ganon falls, something like that. Gets the torch glitch.
Ball spins away, there's one. Sets up so we can get a triple here.
Yep, it should have no problems.
Yeah, we're in for a real treat here, guys. The execution on both of these runners is just so great.
Yeah, not many more. I think he's got like 2 spins left, maybe? Okay, I was off. Not that many more. There it is.
That's it. Down goes Ganon.
Chex just has to get through phase 2, so...
Yeah, I mean, this just shows you how good of an execution Chexhuman is. I mean, look how close he is with Master Sword. So get your GGs in chat. We'll see if we can get actually both of our runners here, because Chexhuman looks to finish here really soon.
Yep, but Kyong is going to take first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 56 seconds. So yes, please get your GGs in chat.
I was hoping for a real jet seed, like a 109, 110. Instead, we got the 117. Disappointed. Have you gotten many sub 120s in Randomizer?
Myself personally, no. I've never gotten a sub 120. Closest I've gotten to that would be like a 131, I want to say.
Wow, yeah, I've got my PB is 120, but 117. That's so impressive.
Yeah, that is crazy fast. But Chex just kind of continuously spinning away at Ganon.
Just so many spins with the Master Sword.
Yep, it was 24. And let me do this while we're fighting. We'll switch the audio so we can live it with Chex.
And again, you can tell Chex has done this before. Just making it look easy. This is not an easy fight.
Yeah, very slow, methodical. Master Sword Ganon is not fun at all, but sometimes you gotta do it.
And down goes Ganon for Chexhuman. And that's super impressive. Again, just the insane execution from Chexhuman to finish this under 1 hour and 21 minutes. Get your GGs in chat, everyone.
Yep, get your GGs in chat. Chexhuman is going to finish with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 28 seconds.
Let's see if we can get both of our runners in here.
Looks like we got Kyong in the waiting room. We'll go ahead and pull him up. And we are joined by Kyong. GG.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, and Chexhuman's here as well. Let me go ahead and pull him in. And we're also joined by Chexhuman. GG.
GG's.
Just let me say, you guys put on a clinic today. That was an impressive run.
Thank you.
What are you guys' thoughts? That was a fast one.
Yeah, we had a quick chat, and it seemed like it came down to the sword, and yeah, it had to be close with Kyong apparently doing Palace of Darkness and my skipping it.
Yeah,
It looked really close in the last few minutes that I saw.
It came down to the sword difference. Kyong dipped Palace of Darkness while you were doing Eastern Palace and was able to pick up his Tempered Sword. Did you forget about the Tempered Sword, or the sword on the Zora's Ledge, or excuse me, the Lake Hylia Island?
Yeah, I forgot to check it. I meant to check Hobo with Pyramid and Pyramid Fairy, but kind of forgot. And honestly, I probably would have forgotten to go further to the island after that. That would have been the good route, I think. But I just sort of lost my focus and took the fire rod to the dungeon that it goes to.
No, that made a lot of sense. Kyong, what did you think about the seed?
It was kind of weird for me overall. I ended up doing a few suspect decisions at the beginning that didn't pay out, like getting the hammer kind of late, doing back of escape early, and things like that. So when I got that bow in Bonk Rocks, I just said, well, I'm just going to start with Pod, because usually we get something decent there. Maybe I get meats or mirror or something to make the rest easier. And since I was committed, I saw it was a pendant, but I just went in.
Yeah, the sync you guys had throughout most of the run was pretty insane. It was up until the hammer, things changed a little bit. Chex got the hammer first and was able to just go right into Hera. But you guys kept going back and forth. And it just came down to that sword difference, because you guys were so close.
Yeah, you pretty much opened up the GT Big Key door at the same time. That's how how synced you were going up Ganon's tower.
And Chex, even you went straight left and were able to get the GT Big Key right away. So that caught you up a little bit as well. So yeah, you guys should definitely go back and watch this. It was an impressive run. You guys are just blazing. I mean, it started slow with that Kakariko not really giving you guys anything. Once you got up onto Death Mountain, though, things started to really open up.
Right. This is also a PB for open mode for me, which is kind of cool. But yeah, when you have a Mitz Go mode, it's got to be a short one.
Yeah, that Swamp Palace too, with both items you needed for Go mode. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I felt sick going into Swamp before Pod, because I always put it off till last. But in this case, I just felt like I had to do it.
It made sense with your routing. I think it was. I mean, it ended up being the right decision, and you know.
Yeah.
So this was whose choice?
This is mine.
What
So
was
the
your-
next race is tomorrow, which will be a randomized race with settings that I forgot. I think it's Randomizer.
Yeah, it's open Randomizer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. What was your thinking in choosing just the open mode, randomized sword, normal, defeat Ganon?
Yeah, I think I needed a little bit of randomness to have a chance against Kyong. I don't know if that's true, but I guess I got it pretty close. And the other thing is, I like a lot of these variations, but I need a little bit of a break probably. So this is a good chance to just focus on routing and stuff I know, and then go back to the crazy stuff, which that can catch me off guard.
What are you guys feeling about your tournament performance so far? Kyong, you're undefeated right now, is that right?
Yep, 4-0.
You gonna make it straight 15-0?
I think that's probably a tall order because I mean randomizer is randomizer, right? So you can't really realistically expect that.
And looking at your collection rate, 129. How does that make you feel?
I mean, checks will probably be even lower, right?
Indeed. Yeah, this is so low for me, considering I usually play some sort of key sanity, entrance shuffle, or glitched or something.
The seed was pretty linear though. You just sort of like gave you an item and then opened up an area, and you get another item there and open up another area. Felt like it led you guys along, and you guys both really just followed that trail.
Yeah, for sure. And my first look at the Dark World map, I forgot to check which one was the red crystal. So I had to double check my map, but for some reason I didn't just check my pause menu. And of course I realized that I had both 5 and 6 crystals and could route that in with the pyramid and Palace of Darkness. Of course, yeah, I guess the Fire Rod threw me off of going to Palace of Darkness. That's what I was going to do. I was going to go to Hobo and then Palace of Darkness and skip the island. So I guess that was the plan. That was derailed for better.
That makes sense. 119 for Chexhuman. That's insane. So you guys, I know Kyong, have won both races now, and you got one more tomorrow.
Yep, that's correct.
And you said it's going to be an Randomizer. Are both of you good with running Randomizers?
I'm competent, but not that great with combat. So we'll see.
Yeah, it is. I don't have that much experience with it. I did play a fair amount of it, like offline and stuff, but we'll see how it goes.
Have you guys been enjoying the different modes that you played? Kyong, what did you guys pick for your first match?
For all my first matches so far, I picked standard, uncle, normal, key sanity, all dungeons.
Yeah, all you top tier guys keep picking that.
I enjoyed that as well.
I may be one of those crazy people that actually enjoy key sanity. So if they don't give me a second Key Sanity tournament, I'm making this one a third of a Key Sanity tournament.
This tournament has felt a lot like a Key Sanity tournament with as much Key Sanity as we've seen.
Yeah, like an all dungeons tournament or something.
It really feels that way.
I vetoed Keysanity for the random settings.
Okay.
But the I like Keysanity. I think it's good with other variations and stuff. But it kind of just annoys me. That's why I'm not that excited about it. But the seed we had yesterday was pretty good. It just was. It kind of. It was. I don't know. It just kind of pointed you in the right directions.
Kyong, what did you veto?
I vetoed Swordless.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm going to be vetoing a lot in mine as well.
Well, mostly
I'm on a
because
sword.
Chex actually does speed runs of Swordless. So I mean, it's kind of was kind of an obvious choice.
Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, Swordless is annoying in Randomizer, but
You just like to punish yourself, Chex? Is that what?
yeah,
that's what's going on?
It's a fun speedrun sort of. There's an unofficial no EG version of it. There's the official EG version, which I like to watch and I haven't tried yet. Yeah, lots of weird stuff you can do with the vanilla game.
Link, you got any questions?
No, I think we pretty much covered everything, or I did at least, that I needed to.
Any last thoughts, guys, about the seed or the tournament overall? Gonna make it a good one tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be ready as I can be. And yeah, thanks for commentating and for the restream again.
Yeah, thank you guys. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you guys. Honestly, you guys put on a great show. It was fun really watching you guys just perform great execution throughout the entire seed. Like, you guys were on top of it. It was impressive. So we really appreciate all you guys did today. And I think that's gonna do it for us. Sir Link, it's been an honor to do this with you.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We had you kind of got your wish. You wanted that nice, quick jet seed with the plenty of execution, and that's what we got.
Yeah, it was great. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. We're gonna have to do that again. And to our tracker, so Omega, thanks for tracking for us today. And with as quick as everything was coming, you were in there plugging it away. So we really appreciate that. I think that's actually going to do it for Randomizer tonight. Or do we have anything else going on? Nope. So we've got a bunch of races going on tomorrow. Friday, 9:30 a.m. This is all Eastern Standard Time. We've got Dustin versus Lunchtime ATH doing an all dungeon standard randomized normal enemizer on Speed Gaming 2. We've got John Rossman and Trenter TR on Speed Gaming at 10:30 doing an all dungeon standard Uncle Assured normal. And then throughout the day, we've got tons of races. So make sure you follow Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6. Don't want to miss any of the randomizer tournament. It's going to be great. So I think that's going to do it for us here tonight. I am Fear Agent, and for my co-commentator Sir Link, and for our tracker Zomega, I'm going to say goodnight.
Good night, everybody.